head to the face-off X for Syracuse. Johnny Mullen taking over the #1 reps for the Orange. Drew Ripien for Jacksonville, and Mullen is off to the races to start the 2025 season. Syracuse brings on the first line of midfield. Luke Roa gets the ball in his stick, part of that #1 recruiting class who have now become upperclassmen, the juniors. Here's Michael Leo, another guy. He bounces it, and it's stuffed. Ryan Delarocco, returning goalkeeper for Jacksonville, a bit shaken up, but he gets the first save of the game. Christian Mule up there for the Orange.
Yeah, we'll see Finn Thompson down low after spending his first 2 years at the midfield.
Get off me, says Sam English, and he just can't sneak it by. Delarocco, proven to be a brick wall early. Still, you see him a bit shaken up between the pipes.
Yeah, I think on that first shot from Leo, it looks like he may have rolled his ankle or something similar.
Orange get a shot clock reset to 60. Hands free down the middle, bouncing shot, and that one sneaks home, and Syracuse is on the scoreboard first, thanks to Luke Roa.
Luke Roa able to make his way to the middle of the field, switches back to that left hand. Jacksonville does a good job taking the body there, not just chasing his stick, but Roa, nice job handling that, puts that ball low, gets their first one past Jacksonville. See the second midfield unit out here for the Jacksonville Dolphins.
Gavin Angel, he's a part of it. Back behind Cage, and that Orange defense is stifling. Another Cause turnover by the Cuse, and Carter Rice, the short stick, is sprinting to clear for the Orange. And now you get a look at the second line of midfield for Syracuse. A couple of guys getting their first key moments in an Orange jersey, like Tyler McCarthy.
Tyler McCarthy, 13. Sophomore midfielder, a guy that Syracuse has been really high on.
Owen Hiltz, oh yeah. Hiltz is back, making some magic inside the dome.
Owen Hiltz, deceptively quick, does a good job here dodging from X, leaning in, and just gets that nice left shot over Michael Meredith. Nice to see Hiltz get aggressive early, get his touches, and take one to Cage.
See what Drew Ripien can figure out at the face-off X. This is a spot Jacksonville trying to replace Nathan Kapp, and there is a first win for Ripien. Sets up quick offense for the Dolphins, and there is a first stuff, and a crease violation goes by Nicky Brown. Cuse searching for a 3-0 lead after the first save of the game for McCool, who's really only played key minutes once before for Syracuse, and there is the 3-0 lead. Michael Leo goes 5-hole. Too many weapons to defend early on for Jacksonville.
Jacksonville electing to put a short stick matchup on Michael Leo. Michael Leo, number 7 in white, one of Syracuse's most talented midfielders. He made his way between both midfield and attack last year. Does a good job there, getting back to his right hand, putting that ball low. Every big game they had, whether it was Maryland, whether it was Denver, he was there showing up and demanding that ball towards the end of the game.
Johnny Mullen has no backup this year. He and Mason Cone split the reps last year, but this year it is all Mullen, but he can't find the back of the net, searching for the Fogo goal. Quick clear for Jacksonville. Out in transition, Dalton Hubbs races it ahead, and that one can't quite sneak home. Dolphins back it up. Orange have killed off half of the penalty. Hubbs from straight ahead. Deflected, trying to get it back to Hubbs, and Syracuse takes it away. Sam English, oh, what a move. Playing both ways in the midfield for Syracuse, and he races it ahead, and the Orange can kill off that penalty. That means you move one more pole to the midfield.
Tyler Cortez, number 29, senior midfielder for Syracuse. He was a guy who got a ton of time his freshman year when Syracuse, struggled a little bit, went 4-10. Nice to see him back out on the field here as a senior.
Orange going third line of midfield. Get Tyler Cortez out there, Anderson, and there's another score for Syracuse. It comes from Wyatt Hoddle, the sophomore, and sends Syracuse up 4-0.
Wyatt Hoddle spent his time playing D-mid last year. He's been getting more reps on offense. Otto does a great job taking this down the left alley, finishing high to high, putting it past Delarocco.
Johnny's got 2 of those under his belt at the D3 level. Now he goes for his first D1 national championship. Orange have title aspirations, second behind Notre Dame in the preseason poll. Luke Roa, the shuffle, and the shot, and the score. Second of the day for number 8 in white. Luke Roa firing on all cylinders to start the year.
Luke Roa, he's got the ability to go left and right. Does a really good job here. Starts his dodge up top, getting to his left hand, gets those hands free. And I believe he stuck that near side on Delarocco. He handcuffs him a little bit. Delarocco, the lefty. Nice placement there by Roa. Burt Whistle here is going to make his way to X. Coach Pat March said he would like to invert him a little bit more this season.
Invert, you get the midfielder back behind the cage. Here he is on left side of goal line, extended. Straight ahead, McCarthy. Skip past Hilt. Oh, yeah! Can't leave that guy open.
Great team offense here by Syracuse. This goal, really, the credit should go to Jackson Birtwistle. He dodges up this right side. You're going to see him get doubled, and instead of trying to force through that double, he's just going to move this ball forward. Moves it over to McCarthy, who registers the assist to Hiltz. Catches that ball, fires it low to low, classic Hiltz fashion. I think now this one, it'll be nice to see that there's not as much pressure on the face-off, right? I don't think a man-up should really be a result of a face-off loss or going early. Does a nice job drawing that double there. Needs to find someone to fill that slide, fill that hole. Could have had an easy assist.
Around far side goal line extended. Another stop from Syracuse. Shot clock reset if Jacksonville can keep it. And they do win the race. Close one there, but McGuire the closest to it. Seem to be no questions right now about what they're doing. Clear communication, clear slides. Everything is working. Spolina still searching for his first goal today. Centering feed, Trey Deer waffles it in. Wow, ball movement in front. Deer's got his first goal of the season.
Trey Deer, a name you've heard around here for a while, known for his inside presence. You see it here. Spolina also registering his first point. Carries from that low wing, finds Trey Deer inside. What stands out to me here, just his poise catching this ball, holding on to it, not rushing it, finishes that low to low. Very skilled.
That's creative. Spolina pump fakes on the step down. Just a 30-second penalty. Another BTB try. That time the shot from Hiltz just missed the cage. There's an off-ball shove, another flag, and it does not matter. Michael Leo, through the chaos, rips it home.
Great possession here by the Syracuse man up. Finn Thompson finds Michael Leo, who goes low to low. We've continued to see Syracuse score low here.
Use up 60 of that 80 on the shot clock and expire the Syracuse man up.
Would expect Syracuse to pressure out. Double here, you see Carter Rice trailing.
And there is the trail check. Rice didn't even have to get there before it was whacked away. Cuse in the final 20 seconds as Hiltz tries to spin free. Here comes the double, whips it inside, through the legs. Deer couldn't quite stick it. Delarocco even to it. He can't stop that one. Second effort, and the Orange up 9.
A lot to unpack here. You're going to see an Owen Hiltz one-handed feed, Trey Deer between the legs. A little bit of a scrum here. Michael Leo picks this up, goes low to low again. A lot of talent showcased there. Impressive there. He wins that one back and is able to run all the way back, but then loop around and not let any of those Jacksonville defenders get to him, showcasing that athleticism.
Syracuse does not waste much time. Michael Leo is having himself an afternoon. Already his 5th career hat trick, and he's got number 4 on the day.
Michael Leo showcasing his athleticism here. Makes his way to the middle, quick rollback. He's got incredibly snappy wrists. Does a great job here. He can pull that high and low. His fourth one of the day. Be marked up by Billy Dwan.
Taylor switches over to Levine. The short stick works it straight away. Brown has it deflected. Looked like he had an open lane, and instead it's just a lollipop into the stick of McCool. He's got a dangerous situation. Splits the double team. Oh my goodness!
In the first.
A couple of guys on this Syracuse team that are really good with both hands. Close angled stop from Della Rocco. Trying to get the easy clear for Jacksonville in transition. Good stick work from Roa. Can't quite get the ground ball there.
Spallina just has to settle in a little bit more.
Hub, step down. First one for the Dolphins. Jacksonville goes quick. Dalton Hub steps up, and finally they break that wall down that is Jimmy McCool.
Dalton Hubbs, number 20. He's a defensive midfielder, but he's also on man up. He trails this play. Taylor does a good job finding him. Nice hitch and go there. And puts that off stick hip.
Still 6-on-4 for about 15 seconds. And then it would be 6-on-5. Dalen John Hill, one of the freshmen out there, number 1 in green. Lamont, John Hill, got those neon green sneakers, and he stings top right corner. First career goal for the freshman, and it comes on the man up.
John Hill, the freshman from Buffalo, crafty lefty. We saw him get the start today. Coaches talked about him being more of a man-up specialist early on. Pulls this one low to high. Beats McCool. Nice take there, puts that one near side.
Starts it with a goal. Owen again, wins it. He's off to the races. Spallina! Welcome back, 22.
Johnny Mullen creating offense for Syracuse, wins this one out the front. We see Spallina get on the board here, catches this one in one motion, low to high.
Gary Gates said he feels like that got his guys ready for the pressure they might experience throughout the season. Not many teams 10-man ride like BU does. Straightaway shot, denied. McCarthy's shut down. In transition, Dwan came up for a big hit, and Jacksonville holds on until a stick interception and a turnover taken away by Figueres. And Syracuse up by 9 and back to the face-off dot, and John Mullen. Another clean win to start the second half. Mullen shimmies free. Can he get a shot? Yes, he can, and Della Rocco is equal to it. Second failed clear of the afternoon for Syracuse. And a trip up in the midfield. That's a turnover. Hiltz, Spallina. That is too easy. The whole duo back again for Syracuse.
Sloppy play overall to start this third quarter from both teams. But we see Jacksonville turnover here. Hiltz, nice pickup. And this is Owen Hiltz, just unselfish, moves it right over to Joey, who sticks this one low to low. So I think it's a good sign overall, and that's also his second goal with a lot of this game left to play.
On Tussle and Mullen again, back-to-back to start the half. And a spin free from a double team. Trail check unsuccessful. Bouncing off 1, 2, 3, and a spin move to get free.
Mullen's impressed in a lot of different ways. He's able to win the ball forward, he's able to win the ball backwards, and also...
There's another one. Syracuse is wasting no time, and Burt Whistle's on the score sheet.
Burt Whistle taking over my point on Mullen. Gets this ball out of the box, just immediately attacks the short stick matchup, initiates that contact, gets those hands free, uses that momentum to almost power his own shot. He's known to do this, sticks that top left That's nice placement there from Burt Whistle.
Leo has to leap to bring it down. Again, working on the short stick. Michael Leo, good trail check. Still finds a stick and a Syracuse score. Sam English capitalizes. Great play defensively by the short stick Dalton Hubbs, and Dolphins can't catch a break.
Tough break for Jacksonville. They make a good play on this Michael Leo dodge to the middle. Dalton Hubbs with his back check. This ball just ends up in Sam English's stick. You know, English hasn't been a huge force on the offensive end today, but I mentioned it earlier, an offensive midfielder at Syracuse that's able to actually play defense as well. He's on the faceoff wing, he's on the man down unit. Just incredibly impressive player, has that box background, and he's been a blessing to the Syracuse Orange team since coming over from Princeton.
So after the faceoff win, Mullen turns it over, and Jacksonville trying to get it set up for the offense for the first time in the second half, almost 3 minutes past halftime. Instead, a failed clear. Levine takes it away for Syracuse. He's got an open setup. A flag comes in on the popping hit of Levine, and Syracuse has it with Thompson.
Failed clears will kill you, it just creates opportunities.
Hiltz rings the crossbar, and now the penalty goes into effect. Leo, who leads the game with 4 goals, he himself outscoring the Dolphins. Deer, shovels, Spolina, oh my! Can't even follow the ball right now, they're moving it so quick. Hat trick for Joey, starting off his junior year.
This starts up top with Finn Thompson. He's going to throw this BTB pass into Trey Deer, who makes the high-level play. Little wall pass there, making its way in, then back out to the perimeter. Spolina just ready to catch that, hands loaded. So impressive, he catches that ball. It's only in his stick for half a second before he fires it.
Hubbs, main guy we've seen go both ways for Jacksonville this afternoon. Clark spinning. Again, Hubbs. He gets a whole host of defense into his face, and he can't keep it. Rice the short stick in transition. 1 pass, Spolina. 2 pass, bounce shot, score. Finn Thompson, the benefactor.
It's just a perfect execution. Fast break play. This actually was a 5v4. 5v3. English waves Carter Rice ahead, make it a 4v3. Spolina catches this ball with his feet moving towards the middle. Finn Thompson moves up the side. He's going to finish that almost every time. Great job there by Carter Rice, recognizing the fast break.
Your 3 attackmen, your 3 full lines of midfield, all contributing. Straightaway skip shot, another big save from McCool.
First game of the year.
Always something you gotta iron out. Gotta find something to get better before Syracuse goes for game number 2 next Friday against Vermont. Trey Deal skips it in. That is pretty. Shot placement from the sophomore, bottom left, and his second of the day.
Trey Deer continues to impress. Handles this, tucks it underneath. Gets one to go low. Trey Deer.
Ochoa, the St. John's transfer for Syracuse against the freshman for Jacksonville. And again, McCool equal to that shot. Peyton Anderson, the highest recruit in the freshman class, with it behind the cage. Top 20 guy, cracking into his first game in a Syracuse jersey. Works around, and he finds the bottom right corner. Plenty more of those to come for Peyton Anderson in a Syracuse jersey. He's got his first career goal.
Anderson shows a lot of poise back here at X, works his matchup, keeps his head up, initiates contact here at GLE. Keeps continuing on, finishes in front, low to low. Nice first goal there for Peyton Anderson. Incredibly talented, probably one of, if not the best player I've played with during my time here. Demanded a lot from the offense, but knew what he was doing, knows the game better than most.
English, a veteran guy, bounces it and finishes it. Skip shot from Sammy English. He comes up hobbling a little bit, but he's got Syracuse 1 goal away from 20.
English operating on this right side. Canadian righty, you'll see him make his way underneath. And Syracuse as a whole is getting away from some of these low angle shots, but he keeps that stick to the middle, keeps it in that right hand, increases that angle. Nice bounce shot there. He's a guy that's going to have a little bit of a longer leash to take some of those lower angle shots. Has the skill to do it.
Still out there with the ball in his stick. Second line midfield again. Deer, far side, behind the back feed. Trey Deer, skip shot, first save of the game for Reading.
See a lot of that from the Syracuse offense. Some of that give and go style. Jacksonville, great job against that Syracuse opener. Had a little bit of a double screen inside.
Hands free and another save from Reedy. He's 2 for 2 to start his afternoon. More loose play in transition, and English is back there for Syracuse. Another possession for the Orange, who scored 20 goals twice of last year. First in the opener against Vermont, then in the tournament against Towson, and they've hit 20 to start the year this season. It's a hat trick for Luke Roa, just his 3rd of his Syracuse career.
Really like the way that Syracuse is setting up this offensive set, where Roa's catching it up top here, and he can go left or right. He has the option to do both. Pat March has moved those wings kind of down and away from him. We've highlighted it a bunch. He's a guy that can go righty and lefty. That's going to put a lot of pressure on opposing defenses. Nice job there by Roa. Yeah, Caden Cole, captain, handling it well. He's still made an impact here.
Straight away, Thompson stings it. Two and a half from Finn Thompson. Finds the side netting.
We see Thompson just fading into this open space. McCarthy makes that hard dodge there, throws it forward to Hiltz. Hiltz recognizes that Thompson's going to be open. And I think that's where Thompson's going to be so valuable this year, just finding those soft spots of the defense. Credit to Caden Cole talking through that.
Now the freshman works it back behind the cage, feet in front, searching for Brown, gets it free, and he scores. Nicky Brown capitalizes his first goal of 2025.
Nice offensive set there for Jacksonville to open up this 4th quarter. Do a good job just continuing to put pressure on the Syracuse defense. They get this ball through X to Jack Taylor, who finds Nicky Brown here. These 2 leaders of this Jacksonville offense. Brown handles that pressure, sticks it low to high. Nice shot. Freshman attacker, he's impressed early. Coaches and teammates have positive things to say about him. Skilled, high IQ.
Birtwistle goes again, and this time he scores. Second of the day for Jackson Birtwistle, as the Orange continue to find offense with that second line of midfield.
Tyler McCarthy hasn't put up a ton of points today, but he's shown to be a really big dodging threat on this second line, 13 in white. Has drawn a lot of attention and then done his job. He moves that ball forward. Birtwistle, the recipient of a nice play. Be those strong athletes, downhill dodgers, draw some attention.
Part of the reason that, maybe we've seen Michael Leo be so successful in the big games. Open look and a big time save from close range. Stays with Syracuse on a push into the crease.
DeGennaro, nice play there. Short stick D-midi. Galloway loves his short stick D-midi crew for Jacksonville. They're the heart of the team, the best athletes they have. Referred to a lot of them as PLL type of athletes.
Big save at Politi with his first of his career. I'm sure that can be either a good thing or a bad thing. How can it benefit you?
I think it just pushes a lot of these guys. You're competing against some of the top goalies in the country. When I arrived here, 3 goalies came in my class with me. Big athlete.
Sophomore out of Rochester. So much local talent for Syracuse and Coach Gate. Hunter goes to work. He snipes it, and he's stuffed. Reedy's shown off what he can do, and he sets up the Jacksonville attack. Good ball movement from the Dolphins, and Syracuse does well to get back defensively in transition. Straight away look, Ippoliti sliding to make the save. Beats transition, Syracuse is going to run. A look straight away, and a sniping score for Syracuse. It's Gavin Gibbs. Junior short stick takes advantage out in front of the pack.
A lot of up and down action here. Ippoliti with a nice save. Great clear, gets it up. Gavin Gibbs ends up the benefactor, high to high. Yeah, so talented. Bring a lot back too.
Maryland's off to a 1-0 start. They got a win today. Ranked matchup against Richmond. Got it done 12-7. Jacksonville gets back on the score sheet. Jack Lovelace bounces it home past Ippoliti.
Lovelace does a good job here, makes his way down before rolling back, getting in between the hash marks, getting to the middle of the field. We've seen Jacksonville try and do this a couple other times. The Syracuse defense has been quicker to crash than they were right there. Nice job by Lovelace.
We documented how last year it was really Sam Alexo and Jake Stevens, two guys that exited, and Orange testing out some new guys in there. Right angle shot. Whoa, now. Oh, my. Owen O'Farrell stings it.
Owen O'Farrell, he's had a couple different touches today. He showcased some poise back there. Does a really good job here, just holding this slide from the Jacksonville defender, throwing that hitch. He's a guy, speaking to Owen Hiltz yesterday, saying Owen O'Farrell, very talented. You know, he's shown a lot. He's a guy that could definitely help them out this year.
The one Ivy that Syracuse has scheduled is Harvard, and the Orange also have Hopkins coming to town. Kellogg can't quite get it to go.
And no game's usually ever as bad as you thought it was, which is, you know, good and bad for both players and coaches. So important to get back in the film room, take a look at what you did well, but really focus on what can you improve.
Another shot comes in from the near side. That's blocked away by Reedy. Women will go against UAlbany to start their year at 1:30, and then 6 o'clock to face off for the Orange and the Catamounts. Jacksonville, no easy tests in the non-con. They go back-to-back Syracuse and then Duke, and that one stings top 90. Good look straight away from Drew Kasnich, who's on the board. Detroit Mercy transfer, gets his first goal with Jacksonville.
Jacksonville takes advantage of the substitution game. Angel does a good job drawing the Syracuse defense, bumping it over to Kasnich, who just fires that one. Good fundamental shot, high to high. Not a ton that Ippoliti can do there. Nice goal there from Jacksonville.
What have you seen from the two goalkeepers today from Syracuse? Obviously not tested quite as much as you might be down the road, but both those guys highly ranked, expected to be a close battle, and after Will Mark leaves, both of them see playing time in the opener.
Yeah, really nice to see McCool get out here, get his touches. We saw him last year against Duke in the ACC semifinal, but you know, like I said, he's been waiting his time, as a lot of goalies here have to.
And Syracuse wastes no time to kick off the 2025 season. Orange dominate over Jacksonville as John Galloway comes back to the Dome, and Syracuse opens up his season with a 24-5 win over the Dolphins.